you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, our Halloween day video, I wanted to do a repeat of last year. So last year for Angie's Not So Scary YouTube party, the last day was a full glam get ready with me for dinner, where I took you guys through a full chit chat get ready with me in my beauty room. We hung out, I got ready for dinner, and we're gonna do the same thing again this year. The only thing is I haven't decided on what I'm wearing. I'm either gonna wear my skeleton dress, so you guys let me know in the comments down below if you think that that's dinner appropriate, or I'm gonna do like a little like Riverdale inspired fall outfit with like a little skater skirt. And the other thing that I wasn't sure about was which fall palette to use. So I have the Anastasia Sultry palette and the Gingerbread palette from Too Faced. So what I did is I went on my Instagram. So if you guys aren't following on Instagram, go do that. And I posted on my stories, I posted a poll asking which palette you guys wanted to see, because I've seen in the comments you guys have been asking me to use my gingerbread palette and you guys have been asking me to use my sultry palette. So it's now 57 to 43%. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is pretty close, but I'm gonna do the gingerbread palette then, and I'll use a little bit of the sultry palette. So I'm gonna take you guys through exactly what it is that I use to get ready, and we're gonna have a little bit of a chit chat in my beauty room. We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna have the rest of my pre-workout. I'm fresh from a workout, so I'm like no makeup, no hair done, sweaty mess express, and I'm gonna show you guys how I go from this to hopefully presentable for dinner. So if that's something you guys wanna see, then just keep watching. All right, you guys, so usually what I do to start is I will do my eyes. I will do my under eyes. So I have a couple of tricks for this. I've talked about this little guy before. This is the 100% pure coffee bean eye cream, and I got the larger format. So I had discovered this through, I think it was like Ipsy, like a sample box, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. So I have a little mini version somewhere that I usually travel with, and then I was like, you know what, I just never want this to go away, so I'm gonna get myself a big bottle of it, or a big jar of it. So this one is 1 full ounce, so 30 milliliters. It's delightful, and it smells like coffee mixed with vanilla. It's amazing. You literally feel the coffee in your pores, and what I like is that it works. So my favorite shadow primer is Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. I love Too Faced lately. So I'll do my face after, and then I'm gonna grab my brushes. So I have a selection of brushes. By the way, disclaimer, I share this in every video, but I don't want anyone to come at me about this. I am not a makeup artist. I am not a professional by any stretch of the imagination. And some things that I use are like from Amazon, but they work for me. I'm an average girl, and I feel like any other average girl would like my makeup tips. So I will share everything that I'm using, but if anything is not like professional grade, I'm really sorry. So these brushes that I just got, I got a bunch of brushes in my FabFitFun box. They're crown brushes, and they're amazing. And then I got a bunch from Amazon called, I think it's like Anju, like Angie, but Anju. And then my favorite brushes, that's the face brushes, these, this, whoa, eyeshadow brushes, anything that has like this purpley color and pink color. These are by Real Techniques. I'm pretty sure you can get them on Amazon. I got them at Ulta. Freaking obsessed. I bought these on a whim by accident when I was in the States. We don't have Ulta in Canada, so when I'm in the States I go. Andre does not enjoy it. And I bought these eyeshadow brushes, and they're incredible, incredible. So let's jump into this little gingerbread beauty. Now, so on my lid, I'm gonna use the Looky at My Cookie. That's the names of these colors are hilarious. So this technically is a Christmas palette. It's a holiday palette from Too Faced, but how was I supposed to just leave it there? And it smells like gingerbread. I don't know if you guys know that about the Too Faced palettes. I have the peach one and the chocolate one, and the peach one smells like peaches and the chocolate one smells like chocolate. And the packaging is like the cutest thing of my life. So the Looky at My Cookie is all, I can't even say that normally, is going on from the inside of my lid to the midpoint of my lid with a medium-sized fluffy brush. I feel like the fluffier the better. I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach growling. I am so ready to go to dinner. Then on the crease, I'm gonna grab like kind of an angled fluffy brush to do the inner part of my crease. So I will show you guys how I do this. I usually will pull up like lightly on my eyebrow just so that the skin is taut. And then I go really, really lightly. And I just bring it right into the crease. And then I apply more pressure when I'm actually closer to the crease. And then I go really, really light-handedly towards the center. And if you guys ever feel like the colors of your eyeshadows don't pop enough, it's either the quality of your brushes, the quality of your eyeshadow, or because you're not using a primer. My problem was that I wasn't using a primer. Because really, I feel like makeup brushes, I personally don't notice a huge difference unless it's a face brush. Like for eyeshadow brushes, I'm not that much of a pro. So I went in with the Spice is Nice, bright, it's like right in the middle of the palette, it's like this bright, bright orange color, and I did that right in the crease. And then what I'm gonna do, using the same orange brush that I've been using, so there's still a little bit of leftover of orange on there, but that'll just help it blend. I'm grabbing the Warm and Toasty, which I love. I feel like it's coming off. This one's more of a glittery one, it's not a matte one. And those are always iffy if they, oh, no, it's working really well. Yeah, I feel like the quality of this palette is next level fire. Sometimes whenever there's a glittery palette, like I know it's like this with the Huda Beauty ones, you have to use your finger to get the glitter off because with a brush you won't come anywhere close to getting what you want. But that just depends if it's like a pressed glitter, I think, versus like a glitter shadow. Some of them it's just, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just the way that you're supposed to apply it. I'm loving this so far. There's a yellow color that came in an Anastasia. I think it's the, I'm gonna grab it. I just feel like I'm so loyal to Too Faced because of their branding. Like I am, if you have nice packaging, I love you forever. But it has to be functional, and I will talk about that when I get to my foundation. The Beauty Blender foundation, the packaging is beautiful, but it's not functional at all and it drives me crazy. But it's such a good product, so I forgive it. So right on under the eyebrow, right along the arch, what I'm doing is I'm using spiked eggnog. So it's almost like a glittery, you could do powdered sugar or spiked eggnog from the Gingerbread palette for your arch, like right on the bone, like to highlight. But you guys know me with highlighter. If you don't know me with highlighter, you're about to find out. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab Reindeer Paws. Now that is risky AF because it's the darkest color. So I'm gonna grab that and go right along the lash line. And I'm not gonna go up into my crease, I'm just gonna it's like pouring rain outside. This isn't very Halloween-y. The little trick-or-treaters are gonna be so upset. And then I just kind of do little circular motions and I work it up into the crease. And I'll explain why. If I was to grab that darkest shade and have my brush filled with it and start at the top and blend it down, the darkest part would be at the top of my eye, and that would shrink it. That would shrink the lid. So to give the illusion that it's bigger, you want to create depth on the outer corner and then just pull the lighter portions to the top. All right, so now that I have the crease done, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a concealer, like a thick concealer. The Anastasia one is perfect for this, with a very, very small brush. And I'm going to basically create a V shape from the inner corner, blend it out, and use that as a thick, thick primer base for whatever color I choose to do to pop this sucker. I'm guessing, I think I might just stick to oranges and golds. I don't know how I'm gonna tie pink into this, but we'll see wherever the wind takes us. So this is the Anastasia cream concealer. The color that I use is Cachet 1.5. So then with a really, really small brush, actually, you know what would be perfect for this? An oval brush. I am definitely gonna get more of the Real Techniques oval brushes whenever I go to Ulta when I'm in the States, but these are just rose gold oval brushes from Amazon and they're awesome. So this concealer is like the most full coverage. If you need a full coverage concealer, the Anastasia one is amazing, but you gotta go easy if it's on your lids. Okay, so basically the effect is to carve out your lid. So I ended up using a flat brush, much more control doing that. And so now I've basically carved out the lid, and what I'm thinking of doing is mixing this with Soft Glam instead of, yeah. So Soft Glam has this beautiful color called Bronze and the Orange Soda. I feel like because it's Halloween, I really want to use this gumdrop color in the Too Faced Gingerbread palette. Like, look at it, that hot pink. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's see where this takes us. I'm dying right now. Nailed it. So what I did is I put that gumdrop color right in the middle, blended it into the reindeer paws, like the dark brown, and then I grabbed that warm and toasty, which I think is my favorite color on this entire palette. And what I've been doing, the only other color, I didn't even touch the Sultry palette yet, I don't think I will. The only other color that I've been using is from the, what did I call it? Soft Glam palette, and it's the orange soda. And I've been mixing that in with the gold because it just pops. Like, it doesn't look like it packs a punch on the palette, but it's beautiful. Then what I'm gonna do is blend this all together. I just need like a clean, fluffy brush. So you can kind of see the purpose of carving out your lid and adding that concealer level so that it can really, really pop. And then what I'm gonna do, because this is like a full glam look, I'm going to grab, where is it? There it is. There you are, my beautiful. So glitter glue by Too Faced, and I'm gonna do some actual like pressed glitter because, you know, YOLO. I'm like looking at my lid, there's no room for anything. But here's what I'm thinking, this Cosmo color right here is everything. So let's see what we can do. At this point, I'm just having fun. You guys are along for the ride. All right, so I lowered the lighting in here so that you guys can actually see the lids. So I ended up only using the Huda Beauty palette for the glitter. So I used Cosmo and I used the Blood Moon color, and I used a little bit of Turkish Delight to blend in the little inner part of my eye. So now that that portion is pretty much done, I'm gonna keep my palettes nearby just to blend and everything. But let's move on to eyeliner and lashes and face and all of that. So that's really, to me, like the hardest part of when you do a full glam look is your eyes. If that's the part you want to accentuate, like for me, I barely ever do anything on my lips because I don't like it on myself. So let's do eyeliner. So I always use either a Kiko or a NYX eyeliner. I love, love, love their eyeliner. For mascara, I use the Peter Thomas Roth Lashes to Die For. If you have ever done eyelash extensions or wrecked your eyelashes or done any of the above, this will save you. So there's like a growth serum in there, and this super nice dude at Sephora was nice enough to share that with me. Liquid liner, the matte liquid liner from NYX. NYX has the best eyeliner, honestly. Bang for buck. Like, I would say that NYX matte eyeliner is as good as the Stillo one. And it's like $7 instead of $30. Okay, so the way that I'm doing this is I'm just angling the liner so that it's right on my waterline underneath, which basically will accentuate the inner corners. Okay, so I'll tell you guys how I do eyeliner. And again, not a pro, just how I do it. So I don't go right in with the liquid liner. I will do my full waterline like you guys just saw me do. Like, it already makes such a difference if you can do your full waterline. And then what I do is I use a soft, it's basically a retractable soft liner, and I will do the top lash line with that, and then I will go in and define it with the liquid liner. The liquid liner really just pops when you have like glitter and a bunch of eyeshadow on, but so that you can get a nice line, I do this, and I'll show you guys how I do it. So I pull the skin upwards, and then I go right at the mid point of my eye, and I work it out. And I have to say, like, the brush on this sucker is so precise. And I basically just go right up to the lash line and I do little strokes. Now I feel like I want to wear something orange, and of course I don't own anything orange except for this freaking tank top that I wanted to wear for my workout so I could be in the spirit. Oh my god, you guys, this workout that I've been doing, 20 minutes every day, 6 days a week. The 6th day is a stretch though. So it's really 5 days a week. It's insane. Like, I almost cried today on Instagram Live. So I go live on my fitness Instagram every single time that I've done my workout. And I just share like 5 to 10 minutes worth of like just what I'm feeling that day, a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation. And so emotional today because I feel like I found my body again. Like, I just felt like myself, and I felt stronger, and I felt like I had dropped the water weight, and I just felt like good about myself again. And I was all emotional because I just said like I hadn't been comfortable working out without a tank top on because I was just so focused on all the spots that like didn't look like how they used to, or just weren't what I wanted them to be. And today I like proudly worked out in my skibbies, my little short shorts and my bra like I used to, and I felt good. And that program, so right now I'm in the test group, and that program launches on December 4th for everyone, for my Fit BFFs. So basically I'm the guinea pig that's going through this, but it's cool because I get to share the behind the scenes. So as of tomorrow, as of November 1st, I can share all of it. I just feel like it's gonna change so many people's lives, and just, for me, it's all about confidence. If you can feel confident and wear that bikini or wear that dress or go to that Christmas party walking in feeling fierce, then I've done my job. I'm feeling really freaking good about this eyeshadow situation right now. These lights need to stop flickering though. You guys need to calm your titties. Okay, and I need to ask, because I mentioned this in yesterday's video. My video yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, I watched it twice, and I barely watch my own videos unless I'm editing them, and it's once over for a proof watch, and then I have Andre watch it in case I missed anything, but I watched it twice over after that because I was just obsessed with the vibe. So I built a fort yesterday downstairs. Carl loved it. So if you guys have dogs, well, or kids, obviously, like the kids would love it, but Carl loved it. He was like obsessed with it. And we did like the full fall vibes. But I asked this yesterday in the video, what are you guys' thoughts on Sabrina, like the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, the one that's on Netflix? Because you guys, I just like, I don't want to give anything away because I know that some of you guys haven't watched it. I just feel like at first when I started watching, I was like, I love how dark it is. Like, it's way darker. There's more swearing. There's more like risque-ness than Riverdale, which I loved. But then like the gore and the guts and this, like, you guys will know if you're past episode, I think 5, like episode 5 and 6 and 7, I was like, okay, which is what I was watching yesterday. And I honestly was like swearing at the TV. I'm like, it's enough. Like, there's one character in it, I'm like, it's just gross. Like, and just really creepy. And I found like last night I had trouble sleeping after watching it, which I don't enjoy that. So I actually turned it off, but I want to finish it. Like, I really want to watch it. I just have to say, like, I'm not enjoying it. The one episode that I was like, this is so good, was the first one. When it started, I was like, this is really good. And the promo for it is really, really good. So by the way, right now I'm just taking that Real Techniques brush, and this is Square Detailer brush. It's so little, and I'm going in with the Blood Moon / Turkish Delight from that Desert Dusk palette, the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk, and I'm going underneath the lash line, which it makes a difference if you're doing like a full glam smoky eye. I used to never do this, and I discovered that I should. I always take whatever color I did on the inner part, I tie it in at the bottom here. And I have to say, I'm loving it. But you know what I might do? Shocker, I'm gonna grab some of that Soda Pop color. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with it. This color right here, that orange, where is it? Right here, the orange color. Ah, that's so pretty. And it's so weird because it looks like nothing in the palette, but the first day that I used it, I was like, what is this magical treasure? This could very well end up being a 30-minute video. I would never ask this if it was like, I just feel like lashes are a funny thing. Like, some people think that they look stupid, some people really, really like them. Like, and I value you guys' opinion. Do you think that it looks stupid on me? Like, when I wear my lashes, or like Andre says, this is what my husband says, and you know, girls, trust your husband because he's the one that has to look at you. So I wear like look at these lashes. They're like full glam lashes. They're beautiful. They're faux mink. They're about $11 Canadian. They're not expensive. Like, I don't believe in buying super expensive lashes, and I'll link them down below for you guys. They're called a Rimika in Canada. I think they have them in the States too. And I just get them off of Amazon, and I love them. So they're cruelty free. They're faux mink, and they're fluff. Look how fluffy. You see like how, I really want you guys to be able to see like the 3-dimensional. There we go. See how fluffy they are? Like, they're beautiful. But I've heard people say like, oh my gosh, her lashes are like, wait, not towards me, but towards other people. And I'm always like, I wonder if people think that about me. And also, I know half of me should be like, who cares? But I care. I don't want you guys to think I look like a damn fool. So usually I measure them out, but I feel like, okay, I want to use a fresh pair. This is a fresh pair. There's no glue on them at all. And usually I cut them a little bit, but I'm wondering if I'd be able to pull this off like a full set. I have a pretty big lid, and I line it up right in the center, right on top of where I put my eyeliner. And I start by pressing it down the center. And then I basically just let it dry where it is. It's not pressed down. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything. And I will let it sit there while I grab the other one. By the way, this brand of lashes, they have lashes that, let me see what, okay, yeah. So the same company, they have like, I'll show you a comparison. So these are very dramatic, especially the top ones on this one here, but these are a little bit less. I know some people are probably like, those are really dramatic looking. Just for my eye shape, By the way, how cute are all these cases? They're all from Amazon or eBay. Oh, here, look. These are reasonable, right? Like those are like average looking. Like if you just want to look like you have eyelash extensions and that it's natural. I don't usually use mascara because now I'm gonna get my hands dirty. Yeah, a little bit. But I put my thumb underneath my lash and I press it down to where it needs to be. Okay, so eyebrows, I always do the same thing. Anastasia brush, which I've used so much that there's nothing left on it, and the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe. That's the color that I use. Whenever I have darker hair, I usually use the dark brown color. All right, so primer, let's do this. So now that my brows, eyes, and everything are done, I'm gonna cover up. I have like a little thing that I scratched at too much. I'm gonna show you guys how I cover up all that. So the first thing I do is I start with primer. I have tons of different primers that I use, but this is probably the nicest one that I've ever bought. It's Wrinkle Warrior by Kate Somerville. It is a plumping moisturizer serum. I use it. Doesn't say anywhere in there that's a primer, but that's what I use. They told me at Sephora that it was a primer, and I've been using it for like a year thinking that's a primer. Now that I read it, it doesn't say anywhere that, am I crazy? Okay. I love it. This is better. Oh my God, night and day. Okay. So NYX hashtag no filter. I also use the hashtag no filter powder, and this is so much, I cannot even tell you, night and day. So I still have a little bit of cover up left, or concealer left on this. So I use this NYX color tool, color correcting concealer. So green is exactly for this little guy. Like anything that is red and you want to mask the red, that's what I do. Under eye is pink. And I have to say, this stuff, I always use a little oval brush for it. Need that. And then I'm not going to use the Anastasia concealer. I'm going to use this. I love this concealer. So this is the La Neige Cushion Concealer. I think I actually have the darkest shade in it, which is very odd. And then what I do, oh my God, see that's like a little, I love it. And it's cooling. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I basically go insane under my eyes, and that cleans everything up. But this little cushion thing allows me to get really, really close to my under eye. So then I go through with my damp beauty blender. By the way, a beauty blender, if you might not be using it right, you have to wet it first. You have to soak it up with water, squeeze it all out. And I've been letting it just dry on a cloth, so it's damp right now. And it's all, see how huge it is? It's all damp and fluffy. That's how you're supposed to use it. I'm not gonna lie, when I'm lazy, I don't even wet it and it works, but this is the proper way to do it. I might do it as a finishing. Let's do this the proper way. Oh my God, I love, it's like pretty packaging, but the packaging on it, like I talked about this in my other video, like it's so messy, but the Beauty Blender foundation, it's just a foundation, right? Liquid Whip Longwear Foundation. The packaging, so messy. I was using the Kat Von D contour palette forever, and then I discovered this Tartist Pro Glow. Oh wait, I said Tartist? I don't even know how to say that. Is that bad? I told you I'm not a pro. Okay, angled brush. And I don't use the cream one. I have tried, it makes a mess. So I use the Sculpt color. Yes, yes. Okay, so I had a Bobbi Brown one like this forever, and this one I have to say is even better. It's by Kiko. See, the shade is brown, but there's a gray in there, and that makes it a beautiful contour stick because it doesn't make you orange. So this one's a cream one, and I just do a little, basically it looks like surgery. So that, for me, like the oval brush, this is what I use it for. I feel like it's the best blending tool, like even better than the Beauty Blender. And I'm just using the side of it as like an angled. Now this is how it all comes together. Then I take my hashtag no filter. This comes in like a bazillion colors that you could do a translucent version of this. I just use the bronzing one, and I use it in sand. And I have 2 of these and I'm in love with them. So same thing. Now I start at the bottom and I blend it all out with that. So yes, I might lose a bit of the definition, and people might be like, well, you're blurring it all out. That's the point, so that it looks natural. And all motions go upwards always, because hashtag no wrinkles. I love like a nice goldish, pinkish blush. So this one's from Kiko, and same thing, I use the Kabuki brush. And then I'll usually just put like a lip balm on, and this is my go-to, whether I'm doing glam or not. I use the NYX Soft Matte Palette in Stockholm. I have like 20 of these little guys, and I love it. I'm not a lipstick type of gal. All right, you guys, so I put on my little skeleton dress. It's actually super comfortable. It's from Ardennes. I know, random, but super comfy. And I'm just putting on like some knee highs because I'm gonna wear these lace up black boots. So my concept is basically to do like gray on gray on gray on black on black on black, because I'll love it. So I'm gonna show you guys my accessories. I put on a couple bracelets, and am I wearing earrings? No, I have my Mickey necklace from the parks, and I will show you guys the completed look. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. This is the full look. I've got a purse and a furry fur scarf from Red Sack that I'm gonna wear. So I just put my hair up in like a little ponytail thing. It's pretty simple. And this leather jacket is from Forever 21. It's faux leather, and it's like faux suede, I don't know, but I love it. Oh my goodness, Carl, I love your costume. You didn't love the UPS guy costume. If you guys didn't see, Carl was a UPS guy on my Instagram. Go follow along on there if you guys want to see those pictures and those videos. But the hot dog was easier to put on. I think he's loving it. Not. Are you mad at me? We get you a treat. You want to get a treat? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye, dudes.